everyone, Christina Whiteley here, Realtor with Fabulous Homes Colorado, powered by Keller Williams Freedom. And this is Fabulous Neighbors of Colorado, where we feature local businesses and entrepreneurs. And today I'm so lucky I'm sitting with Meg Mothershed. She is the co-owner of Mothershed Design Company. Good morning, Meg. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming on. So what is Mothershed Design Company?
Yeah, so we are a boutique branding and graphic design studio based near Denver, Colorado.
Okay, awesome. Do you serve Denver all the way to, I imagine it's all virtual, so you could
It is, yes, which we are particularly thankful for given everything that's happened this year in particular. But yeah, so we're primarily work with other small Colorado-based businesses, a lot of service-based businesses from a really wide variety of industries, everything from IT companies to attorneys to other creative agencies as well. And we are primarily based in Colorado, but that being said, we have clients in Canada and one in London too. So the power of working remote.
That's so cool. And it's probably different out there too, the way you do things, in different countries, I'd imagine.
The main thing would be the time difference. The client in London, I think, is 7 hours. So that's probably the most challenging one. But I've even talked to someone who was in New Zealand, which that one was more difficult. I think that's like 14 hours. But yes. But, like just doing a call like this with Zoom, you can make it work. And that's been great.
Yeah. What inspired you to start your business?
Yeah, well, it's kind of funny. Technically, my husband and business partner, Josiah, he actually started the business 4 years ago. So right after we got married, he quit his full-time job and started the business. So he started originally, and then I joined him about 2 years ago. But the funny thing is, I have always wanted to have my own business since I was literally a little kid. My first business was my pet advice business when I was about 8 years old.
Aww.
Yeah. So I've always wanted to have my own business, and when Josiah started our business and it was going so well, I said, you're having too much fun on your own. So I decided to quit my full-time job and join him as well.
Oh, I love that. And you have a bit of background in the design.
I do, yes. I started off as a fine arts major, so I was anti-computers. I was all about illustration, but then eventually realized that design was a much better fit for me and ended up getting my degree in graphic design. And then prior to joining Josiah, I worked as an in-house designer at a local nonprofit here in Colorado. So I did that for a number of years and got a lot of great experience. And then, moved on, and now I am a business owner, which is great.
It's fun, isn't it?
It is.
What services do you all offer?
Yeah, so we focus on branding and websites. But that being said, we do branding, web design and development, general graphic design, and then copywriting as well. And that copywriting piece has been a really big, it's becoming a bigger and bigger part of our business, just because content is king and everyone needs great content. So we kind of bundle those 4 services together to provide everything our clients need. And it's just the 2 of us. We don't have any employees. We do everything 100% in-house. So we're not outsourcing work to someone else or to another freelancer or anything. So we keep it really small. But that being said, we've had clients tell us that if they didn't know we were a 2-person team, they would have thought we had a dozen employees. So, which is great to hear. So yeah.
That is amazing to hear. I love that you're hands-on though, and it shows the pride that you take in your business.
Absolutely. Yes, definitely.
How does the design process work when somebody calls you maybe to get a website or a logo or?
Yeah. So we actually have started offering different tiered packages, and kind of bundling those 4 services, just because we've found if you're coming to us for a brand, more than likely you're going to need a website eventually. And so trying to bundle our services in a way that makes it easier for our clients to know, to kind of in terms of a budget, but also we're giving you exactly what you need based on all the clients we've worked with, kind of knowing, okay, this package might be right for you, or this one better suits your needs. So we start off with different packages. But that being said, in terms of the actual design process, we always start with a strategy session, no matter what the project is. So we don't jump into design or anything like that right away. We take the time to get to know you and your business, and that really develops the framework for the whole entire project, no matter what it is. So we always start there and then move into the design and/or development phase from there.
I love that you kind of tailor it to that person's needs and offer different options to them. I think that's important.
Yeah, we really stress, like, we want to give you exactly what you need and nothing that you don't, which is part of the packages too. We're not just stuffing them with, stuff that you don't need, or we really tailor them to be, give you exactly what you need, depending on the phase of business you're in or what your business goals are. So yeah, a lot of thought has gone into those because we want to give you, make the best investment for you.
Yeah. How important is a professional design on your website and branding for a business? And I would say right now and during this time, it is more important than ever because everybody's online more than we used to be.
Yes, it's been interesting to see. We've gotten a really big influx of people who are like, hey, I haven't updated my website in 10 years, or, we've been in business for a long time and it's been working, but now because of COVID hit, we need to change things up. We need to pivot. And so we've really seen a lot of influx of that, which makes sense. And now is a great time to do that, especially, we're getting a lot of business right now, especially right at the end of the year before we hopefully jump into a better 2021. But yeah, it's extremely important. There's more competition than ever for everyone, just because there is so much that people can do remotely or virtually. And it's really hard to stand out from your competitors. And there's more and more of them. So it is extremely important. And it's really hard we talk to a lot of business owners, it's just really hard to do this kind of thing, to do branding and create your website and maintain it all on your own. We're a really small business. We understand there's only so many hours in the day and things that you can do. So it's our goal to make that an easy process for you and that you can feel good about giving it over to us to help you with that. But that being said, by maintaining your online presence and improving and building your brand, you can stand out from the competition. You can look better than your competitors, which also helps you stand out. You can attract the right customers, depending on what the language is used in your messaging or how you're talking about your services on your website. You might not be getting the right kinds of clients. So we help through that strategy session, figure out who your ideal client is, and then make sure all of the aspects of your brand and your website, so your online presence, really is speaking to that audience. So you're getting qualified leads, not people who can't afford your services or who just aren't the right fit. So there's a lot, I can go on and on about it, but there's a lot that goes into it. But making sure that, we want you to be successful, and having a solid brand and online presence can really help you do that.
I completely agree. And you can tell when somebody kind of did it on their own. And there are some things we should leave to the professionals.
Yeah. And hey, I get it. You got to start somewhere, but there does come a point where you kind of need to level up. And that's one thing we've learned as business owners too, is, where's that point of, okay, I've done as much as I can on my own. It is time for some outside help. And then would your time be better spent doing something else, focusing on your actual business? So yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. And are you taking clients through mainly Zoom right now, or?
Yep, exactly. Whether they're here in Colorado or outside of it, we do a lot of Zoom calls and strategy sessions, and we find it works great. We really haven't had to do too much to figure this out in terms of the remotes, but yes, absolutely.
Perfect. So there's really no excuse, because you don't even have to leave your home or your business to
That's
get a
right. You can sit in your pajamas and drink a cup of coffee on our call. That's totally fine.
Well, I love it, and I think it's amazing how you've adapted, and it is important now more than ever to make sure your online presence is tip top. So
definitely. Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for being my guest. I appreciate it. It was nice to meet you this morning.
You as well. Thank you so much.
Yes. We will have all of Meg's information in the description below so that you can reach out to her for your needs. And if you would like to be featured, go ahead and make a comment below and I will reach out to you as well. Remember who to call for all of your fabulous real estate and web design and branding needs. Make it a fabulous day.